Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sid and you're watching Sid Book Review. I hope you guys are liking the content that I'm uploading. I'm trying to be a bit regular and upload more content on my channel, and I'm trying to stick to my schedule, and I hope I'm able to do that for a longer period of time. I'm actually uploading 2 videos in a week. Let me know what you think about it. So let's get started with today's video. So today is another hashtag read with Sid video. So if you don't know what it is, then let me tell you, it's my social media campaign to encourage the reading habit across the world, and I'm collaborating with a lot of authors. If you have not watched my first video, then I think you should totally do that. But after watching this one, I'll link the video in the description box or up here somewhere so that you can watch it, or you can simply go to my channel and see it and check out my other videos as well. So let's start with today's video. So today we have the duo author Manoj I, who have come up with an amazing fiction book, The Rain That Touched the Sky, a few months ago, which I reviewed it on my channel as well. So when I approached them with this collaboration idea, they were actually very thrilled to be part of it, and they have actually a lot to say. So author Manoj is with us today, so let's see what he got to say. Before we get into the video, let me tell you, today we are going to talk about non-fiction books. How to read non-fiction books, what are its advantages, and how to take maximum from a non-fiction book. So let's get started. Let's hear what author has to share.
Just to say a few things, like, when reading fiction, to come to the a reader converses with oneself and the story, the characters in the story. It runs like a movie in their mind sometimes, and many often, although in spite of the fact that many writers would have their own writing style, and in the overall process, reading becomes like a very enriching creative experience. The other thing is, when reading non-fiction, a reader undergoes a fascinating experience of exploring a new set of ideas that would help in self-assessment constructively of oneself, and eventually leading to a wonderful journey of self-development, where you would always tend to focus on things like, how do I improve certain facets of my personality. It could be to do with public speaking, it could be to even break a habit, a bad habit. There is one thing that it really comes to my mind, is that if you've always gotten what you always got, that's because you've been doing things that you always did without making any change to your behavioral pattern, or to your certain habits that you may have. In this journey with self-development books, you're also comparing with your own life experiences, what the author has written, does it really make sense to you or not. So, and the best part about reading a self-development or a non-fiction book is that there is nobody you're not in a class where some other student will sneer at you or make pull your leg or anything like that. It's like it's the author's teachings, or whatever philosophical teachings that the author has said, and you yourself, that's it. So improving yourself through reading non-fiction and practicing non-fiction and practicing those self-development tips are very, very important. What I have seen for a lot of people is that they will read a non-fiction book, but they never really apply whatever they have read. They never first, since they don't apply, they do not know if it's really valid, if it really works. My suggestion, what something that this is, I would say that our suggestion, there are 3 books that really helped us, in our lives. So I would like to say these 3 things, and full credit to these authors for bringing these books to life and sharing their wisdom with the world. First, in the exact order would be like, the first one would be The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Then the second one would be How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The third one would be, which is very recent, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Now, coming back to The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, the mind is a very complex thing. It can be your best friend, it could also be your worst enemy. So, how to harness the power of your subconscious mind, how to harness the power of your mind to making it your friend, so that it'll really it'll make sure that you are having prosperous thoughts, you're having positive thoughts, because through positive thoughts come positive action, and through positive action will lead to fruitful results, which will lead to happiness. Let's face it, the pursuit of happiness is not easy. It requires concerted efforts in that direction. Now, what the other important thing is, you're loved when you're born, you're loved after you die. But in between, how do you manage your life? You really need to manage your life by winning friends and influencing people. This is where, going through Dale Carnegie's book on how to win friends and influence people would greatly benefit. And the third aspect of life is that everybody wants to attain certain goals. You will have goals in your life that you wish to attain, in terms of perhaps even if it is to write a book, or even if it is to have a singing career, or even if it is to make a particular gadget, or to attain certain simple goals like traveling all around the world. How all these, both the books, the part one and the first book and the second book, they will all beautifully combine into the third book. But then again, none of these books are the replacement for one of the others.
Thank you so much, Manoj, for sharing your views and experience about reading non-fiction books. So author actually talked about quite crucial points which we all should focus at. So we all have flaws, although we should not try to alter some of the flaws because they actually makes us unique. But yes, there are some flaws that actually encourage negativity in us. So I think all those flaws should be replaced with the positive ones. So in order to achieve that positivity, one should go for reading self-help books or non-fiction books or self-development books, whatever you want to call them. But solely reading all these books is not the end of change. It's a long process, it's a time process, it takes a lot of time. So reading all these books, imbibing whatever the lessons that are there in this book in your day-to-day life will actually bring the change in you. And it's not going to happen in one day, it's going to take some time, because habits take time to develop, and in order to change them you have to replace them with another good habit, which again will take time to get into your system. So self-development is a long process. It starts with self-introspection, followed by finding the root cause, and then you find the solution and imbibe it. So it's in your hands. So first you have to decide that what is the bad habit that you want to replace. Then find out what is the best book out there that talks about that bad habit, and make sure you don't read the entire book in just one single go. Just take your time, read one chapter at a time, and if you wish you can even go like one paragraph in a day. I would totally agree to it if you want to do that, because you need to understand each and everything. And author actually talked about 3 very powerful books that I really admire. So the first one was The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Then he talked about How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and third book he talked about was The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. So I really like all these 3 books, and I have talked a lot about all these 3 books on my channel, so you can go and check out my previous videos if you want to if you wish to know more about them. Even you can contribute to my social media campaign. All you have to do is take out your phone, record a mini clip or a mini video, and just share your experiences, views and tips with other people. Post it on your social media, and don't forget to tag me and add hashtag #ReadWithSid along with it. Let's spread the joy of reading. That was lovely. Thank you so much, Manoj, for sharing your views about the book. It's really insightful and helpful. That's all for today, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and in case you do, then do let me know in the comments down below. Please share it with your friends, family. If you wish to connect with me on my social media, the links are down below in the description box. Do check them out.